Hey guys, Richard here, the Lifestyle Salon Coach. And today I want to dive into what we want to call profits. Now, you might know already that with your profit, if you know what profit is, you should know what profit you're running per month, per day, per week, but especially per year. We end up giving all our accounts to our accountant, and he works his magic and says, this is how much profit you've got left. But I want to show you today the importance and how you can take control of this. So if you feel right now that you're not making enough money from your salon, there's a good chance you've got some holes in your business. So come with me on this journey and let's figure out what your salon is doing right, what it's doing wrong, but more importantly, how we can make you some more profit at the end of the day. So first of all, welcome. We know that inflation right now is going a bit crazy. So we're going to be, first of all, most of your clients are probably thinking about pulling back from going to the salon. You're probably thinking about pulling back from investing in your business. It's one of the worst things you can do. They say the best time to market your business or invest in you or your business is when you start like a place with inflation is going about to happen, or when we're in recession. Because when you pull back, so does everyone else feel it. We've just had a massive epic year with our clients in 2021, and everyone was saying how bad the year was, but our clients didn't feel that. We didn't put that negativity into their heads. We just said, we're going to smash this year out, and our focus went really strong, and we managed to do that. So it's about how much money you have left and not how much money you take. Cash is always king. Having a surplus account, or we call ourselves the vault, and we put a percentage of our takings into the vault, and we teach our clients to do the same. We tend to get them to take 5% of their turnover into a bank account for rainy day money. So we want to show you today the importance of money in, money out. Pretty boring, but so exciting. The day you get to master this is the day that you take control of your business in your salon. You'll have full control, power to make really good decisions, plan for success and not failure. And your bills will get out of hand if we don't get hold of them. So let's first of all talk about the biggest staff shortage probably that hair and beauty has ever seen since my day. There's no one around. COVID's really made a massive difference to this. We have over 50% of staff being one-man bands, self-employed. Same in Australia, America, and here right now. So we know the fact that keeping good staff is going to be hard. Now, to make that happen, we need to have more money in the pot. The more money we have in the pot, the more you can share with your team, the more we can invest in them, the more we can send training courses, etc., etc. If you know the holes in your business, you can actually fill them. And to get the most out of your team, what we want to try and figure out is like who's doing well, who's not doing well. How can we make sure that your team members are profitable? We get to balance your wage percentage. The biggest bill you're going to have is going to be your wage percentage, and we're going to teach you how to balance that. The biggest bill will be your wages, of course. Low-hanging fruit, of course, is the easiest one to get that round. And if your wage bill is actually the highest at the moment, if you're over 50%, we know you're in that danger zone. It means that your staff aren't productive. It means something's wrong in your business. We want to change that for you today so you can pay them more money. The more money they make for you, the more they will get and the more they will earn. Let's get that wage bill down. The reality is most people's wage percentage is really quite high. It's over 50%. Now you've got to imagine your turnover, and we'll just talk round figures here. Let's just say you're doing 500,000 and 250,000 of that goes on wages. We know probably another at least 50,000 or more is going to go on stock. And then we have your normal bills come out of that. There's not much left in the pot. So we want to make sure that we can sort this out. Simplest way is let's increase takings. History tells us the future. What did you do last year? What do we need to increase it by? And I'm going to dive into them figures shortly to make you. And we're going to get you to focus on growth. First of all, let's just pretend inflation is going to be 5% this year, because it's going to be anywhere between 3 and 5. And our plan for you is, let's just say it is 5. So put 5% across your wages, 5% on your bills, 5% on your stock spend, and you'll have now hopefully an idea of where your salon needs to get to make sure that is going to be working out well. And the small actions that you take today will give you massive, large growth. We talk about this before. So let's just go into some sort of detail here. Let's take an average salon. Their takings at the moment is about 300,000. Their wages are sitting at 50%. So 150, their stock spend is really good at 10%. They spend 30 of that on stock. The rest of the bills is 20%. They send 60 grand. And this is the key that really matters here. This is the one that we really want to look at. I'll color it in red so we can definitely all see it. And you're left with 60,000. So out of 300,000 business, you get to keep 60,000 for yourself. Whoa, whoa. Well, I think we could do better than that. I think some of these bills, like these general bills here, we can shave a little bit off maybe if we tried hard. Stock, I think 10% is a really nice place, so we can't remove any of that. But I think these wages are way too high because 50% means your team are only doing 2 times what you pay them. And I don't think that's acceptable in this day and age. I think, you know, the magical needs to be 3 times. That's our goal. So they are 1/3 less productive than they need to be. And let that sink in for a little bit. If your wage bill is 50%, your staff are 1/3 less busy, less productive than they should be. That's 1/3 of the money they're not taking in your business. That's a lot. So if your wage bill was 150, you'd expect another third of that 300,000 to go up, another 100,000. This is where the numbers get really exciting. So how do we make all this move? Well, there's only 3 ways to make like your profit up, to get your takings up. Of course, unless you want to sack some staff members, but no one wants to do that. So we worked out roughly, a business is doing 300,000. We used a key element of the average bill is 70. So that means they do about 4,285 clients a year, about 82 clients a week. So if your salon's doing 300,000, they 2 clients a week, average bill of 50, you'll hit 300,000. So we thought, okay, let's find more clients. Okay, we need some new blood. Now, what we do at Lifestyle Salon Coach, we decide to grow businesses by 30%. We think 30% is a big enough impact on your business to make it worthwhile employing a coach, but to make it worthwhile yourself, because when you imagine increasing that 300 by 30%, I want to show you what actually it does to the bottom line here, the massive difference, what you get to keep, because after all, that's what's important. So let's increase it. So we do it in little bites. We decided that there's no point in trying to grow your business by 30% in new clients because you haven't got enough staff. And as you know, staff are hard to find. It'll take you a year or 2 to get people to find them, get them trained up. So we don't want you to wait that long. So we want to happen now. So we think, okay, so we're going to get like 3 ways. We want to get, first way is to get new clients. The second way is to get the clients return sooner. And the third way is to get them to spend more. And if we increase little businesses by little bites, like we say, 10%, 10%, 10%, we can get you that 30%. So at the moment, let's just say this salon is doing 82 a week. That's 82 clients, by the way. There's a clue. Do you think you can get them to 89 a week? That's only really 7 more clients. You're probably thinking, yeah. Let me show you something. This is the key indicator here. Can you see that? That only 2 times, only 50%, they're not fully booked. So I think we can do 7 more clients a week, spread between all the staff members, very doable. Well, if we do that, we'll get 10% increase. Let's move on to the second way, which also increases business to get more clients in the door that aren't new, the clients that love you already. I don't know why I have to color this in red, but it just feels like I should. These are clients that are lapsed, dragging out their appointments. If they usually come, let's say 12 weeks between appointments, so from here to here, and that's going to be our 12 weeks. Do you think that if we sort of sent them some offers, some bundles, some upgrades, we can get them in, these dragger outers, by 1 week? Yeah, I think so. That gives us our next 10% increase. You're doing well? Excellent. We're on 20%. And our third one, do you think that if our average bill is 70 and over the next 6 months or so, maybe with a little price increase, maybe with some better servicing, maybe some training on client journey, maybe some retail help, do you think we can get that to 77? I think we could. Now, so these little small bites make a massive difference. So takings are going up, which result in bills coming down. which means the profit is up. It's skyrocketed, to be truthful, believe it or not. Let's find out how it matters. So takings has now gone up the 30% to 390. It means your wages, which haven't gone up at all, have decreased from 50%. Do you remember the 50% before? They've decreased now to 38%. We put the stock at 10% at 39,000. And the bills remain the same because your rent and nothing else really goes up that much. The only thing that really matters is stock. And that gives you a whopping 141,000 profit. I don't know about you. When I first figured this out, I was shocked. This is going from a salon, nothing else has changed, of doing 60,000 profit by working about getting more clients in the door, working to get them back sooner, working to get the average bill up. And they're all very doable bites. Ends up with an absolute whopping 141,000 in the bank account. This pregnant pause is happening on purpose. You see, this is working on the business. This is you working smart. Now, the difference between the two, and this is what I try and say to salon owners, 141,000, take away the 60,000, because we're talking about profit here, is an 81,000 difference. If you're not doing 81,000 in your salon right now, personally yourself, your time's better off spent working on the business. The key here is most salon owners don't know the business side. They don't know how to get the average bill up without nagging their staff to do retail. They don't know how to get their clients in sooner. Most people don't even track that. They don't really know how to get the right clients through the door. You see, your clients are made up of people that aren't going to come to you ever. They're called the amber people, and then the green. Well, you want to put a discount out today, you're going to get lots of people, but only come because you're cheap. We want to make sure your posts that go out there attract the right people. We want to make sure when they come, they love you and they stay and they come back. And we want to make sure they pay more for the services because your client journey, your experience you're giving them is second to none because you're good. And the result is a whopping 140,000 because you've had that 30% increase in your business. Now, that may have left you really quite open to some questions here. You see, this is what some salon owners, now, not all of you are going to get this. When we work with clients, my goal is to give them 10 times more than they pay me. Now, I can't work with everyone, but picture this. For every £1 you give me, I give you £10 back. How does that deal sound to you? If you give me 10, I give you 100. If you give me 100, I give you 1,000. If you give me 10,000, I give you 100,000. You see, that's the power when you work out to know your business through there. I'm going to end right now. There'll be a link below here if you want to book a call. And let's chat about your business. Let's find out where the money's lost. Let's find out if your numbers can be stretched, if we can actually make you some serious profit this year by working on growth without sacking staff, with working on the exact formula you need to get your business to make things happen in your business right now. You can see the impact, very simple. Some of you might be shocked, or some of you might not. We believe when you market out there to everybody, it gets broken down into 30% of the people are not going to see your post and don't care. They're fanatics. They like staying with the hairdresser they've got or the beautician that they've got. 3% will act straight away. But most of them sit on the fence for a long time before they make the move. And our job is to speak to these people to make sure they move. It's no different here in my coaching business. You might be exactly the same. You might be on the fence for a long time. You see, I speak to people and they say to me, hey, I really want to join you in like 2-3 months' time. And I'm going, but you're 2 or 3 months down. This is impactful. So if anyone's listening to this and it resonates with them well, to see the difference, watch this video again. Look at the numbers. You see, Some people call it a stupid tax. Some people call it an ignorance tax. Some people, I don't know tax. You see, this is the stuff that you don't know, and it's hurting your business. It's hurting your profits because you could be making a hell of a lot more money. And then that money could be shared between you and your team or you and your family. It could be the difference between, doing okay or doing exceptionally well. I look forward to chatting with you and meeting you and find out your business, and hope you can find some holes. Hopefully it's been really an eye-opener. The day I saw this, it changed my world. It realized that I don't need to keep chasing more money. I need to look after the business I've got and treat it like a business. Catch you later, guys.